Good afternoon, everyone. It is Wednesday, May 11th, 2022, 3:05. I thought I would make a quick video right now because I have been dealing most of the day with things that are. I'm gonna have to say hi to my neighbor here. Things that are involving legal issues and disability and the facility where my mother is, and this is one of the reasons I'm hoping that I can put on some keep sharing my situation with people, because when you go through a very potentially terminal illness and are lucky enough to come out on the other side even with any time, you certainly do not want to spend your time with this kind of utter, complete fucking nonsense. And that's exactly what it is. I mean, the problem is that the state, as far as what's going on with me, is it's all pretty much automated. And if it isn't, I suspect that they are horribly overworked, and as well as they have no idea about case to case. Now, I know many people in my area who have had to give up certain things, maybe their employment, or change their job, take care of an elderly parent. It's all different. Certainly nothing I've never heard of. I did it and overdid it for over a decade. And, never was compensated for it, and they're aware of all this. And then when I speak with them, on the rare occasion you can get a hold of someone who, I will say, are usually very helpful and polite. I don't believe it's the worker themselves. I believe it's the system. Oh, well, you're kind of in a unique place. Well, I mean, I just don't think so. I honestly don't believe so. I know many people who have, as I said, taken care of a parent, had to give up many things for that they were doing. And I also know people who have had terminal illness. And, of all the people who need their benefits while they try to recuperate, it's someone who suffered from, basically one of the most horrible diagnoses you can get is pancreatic cancer, and then with an added tumor as well. I wasn't even supposed to be here a year and a half ago. So now I spend my time with my lawyer and finding out what it is that I should and should not do so I don't make any errors, and that would be my biggest piece of advice. There are things you can do yourself, but unfortunately, you just won't get anywhere. The intricacies of every single person's, of each person's situation are so different that they don't know what they're doing, some of them, and they just don't care. Because what you will get in the paper, at least in the state of in your mail, at least in the state of Connecticut, is form after form after form. And these forms are 10 to 12 pages long sometime. You've seen copies and copies and copies of them, as if there's just some machine that it receives something, it flags you, and sends another paper out. And I don't know what else you could provide for someone other than, okay, you have confirmation of what my diagnosis was. You have confirmation of the fact that I need to recuperate from this before I could be back. And even in the meantime, I still do work, in the sense that I am trying everything possible to do online on my own, or, frankly, under the table, because you just can't survive on what they seem to think. You just don't need this. And I don't understand how you hear. I guess some of this could also be attributed to fraudulent claims, which I understand is a probably very real and, a very real thing. But, you need somebody to check into things. I mean, as my attorney said to me with another instance, you think that you owned a mansion or were driving a Ferrari. And this is what we're talking about. I have a modest home. My wife and I only have, it's luckily I took care of that before my parents passed. My father passed away and my mother was unable to care for herself many, many years ago. And even that is not suitable for them. And they seem to think that each person has some magical way of making money. And I would love to hear it if one exists, because, more power to it. I'll make money by magic rather than, have to collect disability. I don't even want to. I hope that by 2023, I don't even have to consider this a problem, but I have no idea. I'm in a very unique spot for my actual cancer. At any rate, I'm getting to where I have to go to the landfill. So I will finish for today. Please subscribe to the channel and give me any comments that you may have about this or any of your experiences. And please subscribe. That would be great. And I hope everyone has a great afternoon. And be kind to one another whenever you can. Most of the time you can. And always be kind to animals, as they need us, and they're so special, and they do so much for us. So everyone have a great day. Peace.